Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back button.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up, everybody out there doing today? It's your boy, Fresh Cut, doing our thing. But welcome to the O.T.S.B.S Show. This is your boy, Coach Lee. It's Monday night. We back at it like we're mad at it. Man, it's time to run one with your guys. With that being said, what's up, Uncle Leroy Jr.?
Hey, man. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's your shout out to the sis. I don't know if it's a birthday or the fact that she got the cut today, man. But I'm loving the energy, loving the vibe. But look, this your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Back on this Monday with the O.T.S.B.S Show, where we talk about the bullsniggity going on in all the sports, and you know it's been a lot. We got AB talk, we got a lot of talk going on, so y'all sit back. But before we get this thing started, it's dynasty, niggas. It's a fucking dynasty, and we lock and loaded. So we got to reach up all the way up there to the B, man. What's up?
What up? What the hell's up?
Yeah. It's lock up. It's loud familiar, you heard me? Yes, sir.
Man. We out here.
Like that. Man. Always good to be back on
East
this
Coast swinging.
We
came down south for the night.
Yeah.
Came down south for a bit. Got my bag. What's going on, everybody?
Man,
yes.
It's good. It's Monday.
Pat, Fook the NFL. Indeed. Definitely.
Hey, but look, we definitely got to give a shout out, man, to, sis. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. Happy
birthday to you.
So, we got to do the happy birthday song for sis. So,
What version though? Okay. I'm feeling it.
I feel so right. Cut it out. Shout out to your sis. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, man, we definitely gotta get this thing going. Shout out to Patrick, the fake P Diddy, hanging out with us. Fuck the NFL. Well, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, he meant that.
Right. I mean, goddamn.
That's all right, man. Y'all can always take Kirk Cousins back, man. Y'all be right back in it.
Ooh. You hit him with a low blow right there.
Nah, they ain't bringing Kirk back. They paid him enough.
Get out of there.
Kirk got them clean. Man, how y'all doing this Monday? Good, man. Refreshed. Yeah. Ready for a good week.
Man, it was good. Shout out to everyone who tuned in to our interview on Friday, man, with Grambling State University ladies Tiger basketball head coach Freddie Murray. They actually beat Mississippi State Valley. Mississippi State.
Got the dub. You come on with us, we give you luck.
Bless you. That's how we do. We the winning team, bro. We are the winning team, man. We the winning team.
Double tens, man.
So we got another interview on Friday. So everybody's hanging out with us now. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on Friday because we got the maker of the gritty. Y'all seen him. We got the president doing the gritty, Roger Goodell doing the gritty, the mayor of New York doing the gritty, George Jefferson. And you know what? We gonna be getting gritty on our show. So get them dance moves ready.
Sir. Bring your kids,
Yes, sir.
bring your aunties, your uncles. They doing it. You know what I'm saying? They want to meet them live in effect. You got to come here.
The big
Come
break.
here.
That's how we roll. So, man, talking about how we roll, what's going on with this NFL and unvaccinated versus vaccinated? And actually, people can now, they're not doing any testing anymore in the NFL.
Man, so the NFL sent out a memo on the 21st. I guess it'll be Friday, I'm assuming. They sent out a memo to the remaining playoff clubs with a significant update to the COVID rules, eliminating the distinction between vaccinated and unvaccinated, and those players would no longer be subject to daily testing.
Let me throw this out there. You know, me, I'm team vax. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I feel pretty well. Hold on a minute. Fix my throat. Yes, I feel better than all of you unvaccinated people. Team vax over here. But I mean, like, it is stupid. Like, well, why is they saying that they're taking that away now? Vaccinated versus unvaccinated in the daily test. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, according to them also, they're basing it off of information that was gathered pertaining to the Omicron variant. And it was approved by the NFLPA that all players, tier staff will be subject to enhanced symptom screening, symptom-based testing, and targeting surveillance testing.
That sounds like the NOPD targeting black drivers. I mean, like, I don't understand what they're doing. I mean, because, like, you know, with this Omicron variant, I mean, you know, they said that some of the vaccinations are not as effective for this Omicron variant, and they're actually, you know, recommending booster shots to be better protected against the Omicron variant. So, yeah, I mean, I can see how they're trying to play with that logic. So what we got? What Patrick says? He says, I bet the NFL
That part right there.
Right. All day.
That's all it is.
That's a fact right there. We was already told that LA was potentially in danger to not host the Super Bowl. Dallas was a potential spot. Yeah. They had to get this. They had to do this because the money is there. You got a Super Bowl coming up in one of the biggest cities in the world. You're going to have potentially one of the best quarterbacks in the game to play. You don't want to vax nobody because you know why? You want all those guys to play on the field. And it looked like that this weekend. All the hits, the passes, the fast play, fast breaking. It looked like everybody had COVID and nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly. It was a whole kumbaya experience. And it was funny because, you know, even doing Patrick Mahomes' interview, you know, when the cameras were on, everyone was practicing social distancing. But when the cameras were off, the announcer guy was hugged up on Patrick Mahomes. So, like you said, I mean, what is the media really portraying? You know, because I mean, you know, of course we had those people saying, oh, you know, COVID's not real. The Omicron is not real. We have all these variants like, you know, Michael Jordan tissues coming out. So now the NFL is saying, oh, they're not doing daily testing. Well, what was all that did for the past?
That locomotive is losing its steam, man. You know, like Two mentioned, you got the big game coming in. I was wondering, I'm like, would they really have the balls to actually say such and such can't play because of that? This takes that completely out of the equation. The second thing is the NHL also has gone to the same similar protocol. So they're like, well, they doing it. We weren't the first ones to do it. We can do it too. The third thing is, it's what it should have been in the first place. Sick people gonna get tested. Healthy people will not. That's what it should have been in the first place. Versus the vaccinated, the unvaccinated. Because the vaccinated can still give it to you. They can be in there all week. Give it to somebody else because they don't get tested on a weekly basis.
Excuse me, no. Team Vax over here, and we don't do that. We can't transmit the vaccination. I couldn't even say that out right. I can't transmit the vaccination. That's the only true statement because we still can't transmit COVID. So, I mean, I agree. You know, it's just, you know, sending out mixed mixed feelings, just mixed everything about this whole thing, and especially coming out and into this whole winter season, because it was said that during the cold season the COVID actually incubates during the cold, which is totally goes against all science, because bacteria incubates in warm and warm weather. So I don't understand it, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely about to get confusing.
AKA, we don't know. We've been pissing in the wind the whole time.
Right, exactly. Doing it's crazy. And the policy changed, man. In part, helps explains why positive tests have not seemed to affect the NFL players so far. I mean, in fact, you don't test yourself for 90 days after you take a test.
Wait. What you just said?
90 days. That 90 days. It was crazy because I heard from my brother my brother had told me. He said, "Hey, if you ever test and you're looking to test again, don't test for 3 months." He said, "My job told me that." I said, hey, "Good information, brother." Tap that down for you.
So talking about, we're gonna bring up Maria Cruz, sister's comment. She says, "Wait, targeting." Good point. Now watch this. So the NFL says this right after Joe Biden and the whole government gives out free home testing kits. Oh.
They be giving out tests. They be giving out tests since almost the New Year's.
No. You can go to something.gov and get you 4 free home testing
household
kits.
Yep, per household.
So the government, Joe Biden makes this statement, and then the NFL comes and says that this whole unvaccinated, vaccinated thing can be eradicated. There's no more testing. And this was one of the biggest ways that COVID was transmitted. This, through sports and especially through the NBA. So do you think that this sports was targeted? Because I mean, I don't believe in circumstances, because I am one, if I'm going to move this pawn and chess, I've been had this idea to move this piece over there. I didn't just think about it right then. So I don't believe in coincidence. What do you think about this?
Targeted? In terms of targeting, I'm going to be real. You can say players, leagues are being targeted, but it's ultimately the cities and states that mandate the vaccination cards. That's where it comes down to at the end of the day. Because, the NFL says, we're not going to do it. This place says we're not going to do it. You're still going to have places that do it. Yep. But that's the LA. LA, ballsy for LA to do all this in a situation where they're a city where you need a vax card. So the money can tell a lot, and the money can do a lot, and the money is showing right now that Super Bowl time. We'll wait next season. Probably next season, before the season starts, they'll be like, "Hey, we'll be testing again." Oh yeah, we can change the rules whenever we want. It's America. We do whatever we want with the NFL.
Mm-hmm. That is true, but I mean, that goes to show, because one thing, I am a big fan of the NFL brand, the system, everything, and to me, it's like, they put this in place. They could have done it. So to me, this is a paradigm shift, because now this makes me question the whole bubble thing that they put in there,
From the start.
Exactly, because you got to remember, every team has 52 players on their roster. That's a lot of people. In addition to, their staff, that's a lot of people that, that can contract COVID or pass it. So, that is a big thing. So now that makes me question everything. Anyway, shout out to Patrick. So you threw so you ain't got your COVID package, your COVID test. Oh, wow, that shit came pretty quickly.
When it comes FedEx or USPS.
Right, that's what I want to know. Look, I need to tell the IRS to follow that, because I can't get my taxes that fast, goddamn me. So
watch, COVID vaccine card needed the day after Valentine's Day in LA. The day after LA everywhere. Everywhere.
Gonna be a spike.
That is funny.
U.S.B.S. Okay.
So I mean,
that's really impressive.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think about this now? Okay, so if the NFL is no longer, with the vaccinated, unvaccinated, what do you think the stadium should do for the fans? Is it fair to the fans now?
I don't know the situation as far as LA and how they do. I'm assuming. I know Washington State inside they still got to be masked up. I don't know what it is in LA. Probably the same. I know here locally they started out where you had to mask up, and now you in.
That's how it was at the Mavs game. It was kind of weird, seeing that and being around it. Like, I still freak out around being a lot of people. But, when I went to the Bayou Classic and I was at the New Orleans Caesars Superdome, they didn't even ask me for my ID. They didn't even care if I was an alien, nothing. They wanted my vaccination card. And now the first thing they asked for, I could have had a bootleg ticket. They want to see my vaccination card. And honestly, I don't think it's fair because this kid, he's about 17 years old, making minimum wage. He didn't even look at my name.
That's a lot of pressure.
Exactly. He just looked at the card and he's like, oh, okay, it just sent me on through. So
why even do it?
Exactly. So you know what I wanted to do? So the NFL, come here. Y'all stupid. Get out of here. Like, that makes no sense.
Why don't it make sense, though?
Huh?
Why don't it make sense?
Because if I had COVID, achoo! I just sneezed on you, young brother. I mean,
they sweaty guys playing for 60 minutes. This pertains to the players. I don't think the fans as a whole get a shortcut because in LA they're still going to vaccinate and they're still going to check your cards. I just think this is more for the sing of the game. Like, Patrick Mahomes got COVID. Patrick Mahomes is playing, and even if Patrick Mahomes throws for 165 in that game, the TV needs Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Nobody wants to hear during Super Bowl week that Patrick Mahomes got COVID.
Yep.
You want to keep it all under the cover, under the tissue. It's kind of like an injury now. Are you hurt? Coach, I'm not hurt. I can go in the game.
That's how it was going through the whole season. It was like one game, the star player gets hurt, catches COVID. Like Taysom Hill. I mean, so Lamar, so many of these star players were being taken out because of COVID COVID reasons, and it didn't make sense. Like, I didn't even believe it. Like, it was weird. It was weird. So I don't know with them saying that no more vaccinated or unvaccinated, will that push all of that under the rug? But like you said, it's definitely going to circle back round to the city and the state. But definitely a shout out to my guy, Josh Dean, Little J's Donuts, hanging out with us in the in the audience, man. Let's get his comment up there.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Hanging out. Coach, what do you got? This dude can't talk about football without mentioning Tay. Exactly. Big play Tay, man. Look, if he wouldn't have got hurt that last game, it'll be a whole different conversation.
Bro.
Well, let me reach in my bag. Since I'm in my bag, let me get my bag.
You should have said if they wasn't testing for COVID, y'all would be in.
Hey, but look, COVID or not, goddamn me, I want y'all to go to Harahan's or Little J's Donuts.org and get y'all some of them goddamn king cakes. It's king cake season. It's carnival time.
Did I hear this? Is it delivery or shipping? No, this is delivery.
Yes, it is freaking shipping from like to you. Yes.
I need donuts. I'm coming in for a shipment. Need donuts.
Hey, facts. I'm definitely going to get me some. But so what do y'all, circling back around? So what do y'all think about this? Like, is it bullshit that the NFL now is doing away with the unvaccinated, vaccinated? Or I think that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that the fans have to show our card. Like, what do y'all think about that?
I think it's straight up bull. We shouldn't be so easily entertained.
Yeah. It's the little things in life, man. It's the little things. It's the little things. So, man. All right, about to take this quick break. We got more.
Yes, in about 15, 20.
Hey, we got to pay some bills. We'll be back for more, though.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man. Go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. Go check them out. Peace.
Bam, we back for more of the O.T.S.B.S. I'm glad y'all still hanging in with us because we got a lot of bullshit, more topics to talk about. Shout out to my guy, Michael, man. Like, you know, he's representing the brand out there in Florida, and he will beat y'all up. He's one of our MMA fighters, man. So, definitely shouts out to him.
Yes, sir. But, yes, sir.
Before we get back into, our topic, definitely, y'all check them out. So it's Little J, just J with an S, donuts.org. So definitely, y'all want to go check them out. And look at this. Oh my gosh. I am hungry. I am actually getting hangry. You know what? They have an item called the Hangry. It is greatness. So y'all definitely go check them out. It is Little J's Donuts and More out there in Harahan. Man, it is greatness. You definitely can go and order a king cake from here. We'll ship directly to your door. This is some of them right there, and y'all see that. Those of you that's not from New Orleans or Louisiana area, les bon temps roulé. Let's get it. So definitely, y'all want to check that out. Let the good times roll. So y'all can go and order your king cake from Little J's at littlejaysdonuts.org. My apologies. So, yeah, cut that out.
Yes, sir. I'm going to have to get my fat on there.
Hey, man. Y'all back in the game. Look, we still got Starbucks from our business partners out there in Plano still wanting us to give them some king cakes from last year. We owed them because they donated to our Martin Luther King Give Back. So we definitely going to be doing some shipping to them real soon.
Make sure you get them usual cup return.
So, next topic, kind of cue it up for us. A lot of times you got brand new coach, the public not too patient with them. They don't get on the same receiver. Early in the season when Dion was upset about him being called, by his name, he won't refer to his coach. So a lot of times, the media try to think they can talk to the new coaches any type of way. So recently, one of the I'm gonna call him an NBA great. We got robbed overall greatness, but Penny Hardaway was still an NBA great in his time. He's the head coach of the University of Memphis, and he had, I won't even call it a meltdown. He had to check some folks recently. So let's pull this bad boy up. If you're not aware of it, this pertains to him being asked questions he didn't like.
I think the one thing I can say to this media, because this media gets kind of up sometimes when it comes to me, we don't have our full roster. Y'all know we don't have our full roster. Stop asking me stupid questions about if I feel like I can do something. If I had my roster like they did, then I feel like I can do whatever I want to do. I'm coaching really hard. My boys are playing really hard. I'm not embarrassed about nothing. We have 4 freshmen starting. Y'all need to act like it. Act like we got 17 and 18 and 19-year-olds out here trying to learn how to play against 22, 23, and 24-year-old guys. Come on, man. Stop disrespecting me, bro. Like, don't do that. I work too hard. I work way too hard for that. Y'all write all these articles about me, and all I do is work. We got young kids on the floor. They got young kids on the floor.
So
that's definitely a time he could have used young Penny, young Anthony. Himself good. That was a freaking debacle. And hey, shout out to my guy Pete Diddy, man, Patrick. So Josh, they ship year round. So let's get his comment up there. So Patrick, he asked when will he start shipping them? He's out of town. So he's shipping them now, period. You want them? All you got to do, visit that website, add it to your cart, hit pay, and it's being shipped. So definitely, you won't be.
I think about lunchtime tomorrow.
Definitely good.
I'll put my order in tomorrow too.
So yeah, shout out. Yeah, he was triggered.
Yeah, he was.
Definitely.
When I first heard it, I'm like, not Anthony Hardaway, not Penny. He's such a nice, mild-mannered fella. But he had a valid point. Why are you asking about all these questions? He got players out. He's playing with guys that probably normally wouldn't even get as much playing time as they get. True freshmen and stuff like that. So I think he had a right to kind of twist off like he did. It just caught me off guard.
And he caught everyone else off guard. And I mean, honestly, and like the media, especially black coaches, like they pressure against them, and they hold those guys to a different light. Right, exactly, because they want them to see them blow up like that. And I'm glad that you didn't say, he had a blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it in a more acceptable term. But we all know the fool went on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, especially in today's age and after Bruce Arians, that's why I felt that the Tampa Bay Bucks weren't going to win the, they weren't going to get back to the Super Bowl because what we seen was, right, exactly. We seen a coach out there, fighting and slapping like the player, like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was said, shout out to D Bro. He said, like, hey, if the players are held to this higher echelon, this higher expectation, the coaches have to be held to. Exactly. Have to be held accountable. So, I mean, to his own word, he has kids, 18, 19-year-old. And if I'm teaching my son how to speak eloquently and be professional in front of the camera, I don't need him to say that, So I think, he went off a little bit too rough on it. Maybe in the NBA, that would, I would accept that, but not in a college. I put on my Mr. Parker hat. I was a teacher, not in a college setting.
Mr. Parker.
Exactly.
Mr. Parker, Mr. Hardaway. Everybody's looking at this like, damn, Penny. I mean, we know Penny. We grew up to know Penny. He a cool cat. Quiet, really don't say much. I'll tell you this right now. I'm going to be straight up with you, Penny. I hope you're watching real quick. Penny, you've been the head coach at Memphis since 2018. You've had numerous number one recruit classes. There's been multiple problems with a lot of your players. You have young players. That's cool. But you prestige yourself now at Memphis to be a good team. So we're not looking to hear about no excuses about 18, 19-year-olds playing when you're getting some of the best players in the country. Best players in the country at your alma mater. You're comfortable. So you have to answer that question. The reporter asked you, can you do it at Memphis? You've been there since 2018, and the only thing you can sniff is an NIT. Real talk. You got to get the ball rolling. 19, 20, 25, 27, that got his eligibility still. You got to get the ball rolling. It's the NCAA. You can't have seasons like this continuously. You know why? Because what this uncle said, the black man, they soon going to take the black man out.
And to your point, so 3 days later, 3 days after he said, he goes off on his rant, Penny Hardaway apologized to players, fans for explicitive field rant in Tigers law. See, that dark cloud was hovering over him, letting him know, like, hey, young fella, you can't be doing that. Because at the end of the day, Memphis already has, enough media attention with the murder of a young dog. So Memphis already has a whole lot of, bad attention on them. So, I mean, what kind of light are you shedding on a college? This is a university. This is not some pro team that you can go out there and that be accepted. This is a university, period. And you got to appreciate that. You can't, and coaches abroad, they can't be doing that. To me, you can't do that. Not for the university.
So you had high. Gotta keep your head high. You're going through struggle, you gotta keep going through it. I mean, he broke down, and I mean, 2018 he was hired. I've heard multiple interviews after games. He's really getting to the point where, is this really gonna work for me? And I felt like that's what that interview was, and that question sparked in his mind as like, are they gonna stop believing in me at some point? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do something with this. You got to do something with this team. I betted on this team the other day to win by 3 points, 3.5.
Wait,
I believed in them, and they won by 2. So if I'm losing, Penny, you might be losing soon. So you got to get the ball rolling, Jack. I like the Memphis team, but I feel like, yeah, they may be young, but at the same time, Penny, this is what you've been doing to bring young recruits to a school to have a mega team to try to win. And so far, it's been downhill.
Facts. Let's get my guy Josh. So what Patrick says, he says, I like it. Need more coaches that speak the truth. No political bullshit talk. Man, well, you don't want college and universities because, I mean, college and universities is politics. But, I don't think that's needed in college. They shouldn't be talking like that because at the end of the day, you're not doing it for, these kids are not doing it for a paycheck. They should not have that type of pressure on them where these coaches are talking to them and they're talking to the media like that. That's just my whole thing. We got to start professionalism somewhere because if there's no professionalism and expectation in college, we see it's not there in the NBA. So, I don't know.
Well, after I think after the Super Bowl, when Cam Newton got into it, they were talking about at one point in time allowing these athletes to have like a cool down period before the media is allowed to speak to them. I don't know if they actually introduced that protocol or not, but this can avoid situations like that.
Right. Agreed. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, just like you fighting, you riled up, you're liable to say anything. And at this level, these kids can say something that hurts their draft prospects, that hurts their endorsements, that hurts everything. That even might possibly lose, cause them to lose their property. So they have more at stake at this level. So, they definitely need to do something about it. So, for what Josh, he says, man, they flagged Tom Brady for unsportsmanlike. Everyone better watch. Facts. Facts.
Yesterday, they did Tom Brady, man. Brady had to get it to him yesterday. I was happy, man, with all that.
Hey, there's a change is coming.
The Zell may be the change.
Fact. So, I mean, I'm still against colleges and kids getting paychecks and all like that. But, Penny Hardaway, he should not have blown up like that. He should have definitely taken a high route and just let them talk. Because at the end of the day, we know Penny Hardaway, the basketball player, but we don't know him as a coach. And so that's what concerns me. So, I don't know. What do you think? What's your take on this, Coach Lee? You haven't said anything on this.
Well, at the beginning of it, I say y'all both some good lawyers. Y'all convinced me. At the beginning of it, I was thinking, man, he asked that dude that type of question, and I kind of listened to it. But y'all both made valid points, man. Y'all convinced me. You still got to maintain that professionalism at all times. No matter now, what you can do is after you answer the question, you take it on into the locker room or your office and cut them out on the chalkboard.
Flip some goddamn tables over. But you don't let the media see you sweat, because at the end of the day, you're showing that's a reflection of the university.
As a parent, if my kid was playing for him, I'd be like, "Dad, he just twisted off like that on the media? What are you doing to my kid behind closed doors?"
That part.
He mad at Shaq still.
Definitely. So definitely give a quick shout out to Josh for hanging out with us. I know he's busy right now. It's carnival time down there in New Orleans. So he's got to go and make some of those great king cakes. So appreciate you for tapping in with us.
Salute.
Yeah, exactly. He's not no Bobby Knight.
I don't know if Bobby Knight can get away with that stuff now. He get canceled.
Yep, absolutely. All the way. Destroyed.
He get canceled, or they have him in anger management classes, and it be all on Zoom. They'll make a reality TV session out of it.
He would have mad dough by now. He should have already came out with one.
Look, Bob night, Mac tonight, last night, tonight. It don't matter because it's all some bull. I love it. Hey, you know what? I gotta give a shout out to you. Because you be on point with it, man. I love it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. That BS, man.
Exactly. But hey, we gotta pay some bills. We're gonna be back with more of the O.T.S.B.S Show. Sit back and stay tuned.
Be right back.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Man, finish line.
At it.
Back at it like we're mad at it. So the last one is gonna be it's just for you, Uncle Leroy. It's true to your heart, man.
I'm about to leave. I don't want to talk this type stuff.
We're gonna call this bad boy here. The end is near.
The end is near.
No.
We all know normally, all the cowboy bashing and hating be going on and stuff like that. We've been out of the playoffs over a week. We still getting trickled in here and there compared to and stuff like that.
Wait, y'all in the playoffs? The wild card?
Yeah.
Wild card.
We out regardless.
Wild card. No playoff.
With that being said, we are not the front runner. Now, you know what? It has a little bit of a twinkle into it and includes us a little bit, but it's mainly yours truly, your New Orleans Saints. Little birdie out there chirping that y'all head coach is MIA. The owner don't know where he's at. The fans don't know where he's at. And I'm
ready to get him out of it.
If I'm not mistaken, are you gonna Sandman me?
Man, pulling the A-Rod right now.
But two, it kind of is a good tie for us as well. So with that being said, pose today, the rumors going around that he might be behind the scene. He might be on Jerry Yacht somewhere.
Hold up. See, that is fake news, everyone. Fake news. Utterly. Ain't nobody saying no goddamn Jerry Jones.
Right now.
Hey,
Jerry right now. I'm texting him right now. Yo, Jerry.
Ooh, wait, why that remind me back? Was it telephone, television, and the freaking story changes, man. Ain't nobody said nothing about Jerry Jones' yacht.
So,
but he has been, MIA. People are uncertain.
Turn his phone off.
Even Gail Benson says, he's been. Have you seen him? So she made a statement out there. So it's definitely becoming a concern when the team owner has to come out there and make a statement. And what was more concerning is Alvin Kamara's statement. He said he's not 100% committed to his dinner invite by the New Orleans Saints. After hearing Sean Payton.
He distancing.
So he's over with Sean Payton.
Now, I think he's got 4 years remaining on his contract.
Yeah.
4 years, like 41, 45 million, something crazy.
We just popped them all.
Who, Sean Payton?
No, Alvin Kamara.
Oh, yeah, Alvin Kamara, he gonna be ain't let him go. Not right now. Sean Payton, though?
He's been there since what? 2006.
He's been there for a while.
That's a while. That's a long time for a coach, especially in this day and age. Since 2006.
He's been there so long. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Sean Payton has been with the Saints for so long that everyone credits our success to him. It's the weirdest thing. No one remembers the old success without him. The only success people remember is with Sean Payton. And to me, that's too long because now you're putting the person over the team. I'm just saying.
Hey, and that's probably where the situation needs to hold and change the page, and where this comes to this point. Just let him do what he wants to do, and let him make his own decision, and don't let it go, because this might be career changing for the franchise of New Orleans. Maybe you do need a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he is on a yacht with Jerry. Maybe he's on a yacht with Bill Belichick, about to go on the staff in New England, want an easier job. Don't really want to be in the limelight, though he will be with Bill. He could be anywhere right now. The thing that boggles me about this whole thing is that the fact that I'm hearing that he's going to take a year off and basically try to post some, he's a player. Like, this is something a player would do.
Hey,
he's a player? He's a player? Is he going to stay by you? Are they going to trade him for something? Is he going to be a coach traded for a first round or a third round draft pick in the NFL draft or something? Like, Sean, what are you smoking, bro?
That same stuff all y'all Dallas Cowboy fans be smoking. We got it from Dallas. He feeling privileged.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys fans ready to come on back home. He left. He turned his phone off.
Because he's considering retirement. I mean, there was a lot of pressure on Sean this year.
He ain't considering no retirement. He's considering a new job.
He knows
Las Vegas, potentially Miami, you know. Hey, I'm just saying, you know, you can go to Jerry's yacht, you know what I'm saying?
He still got a house in South Lake.
Retirement home.
His kids still live in the area.
Time to come home, Sean.
Man, the writing is on the wall. But would that be some poetic justice? After all the ransom we've taken since 2009 from you and your fellow fans, if he comes here and takes us to the promised land, would that be poetic justice?
Exactly, Pete. Didn't they giving up on?
No. I said if the Cowboys lost this game, which they did, he needs to be fired. It's not him. It's not him, honestly. It's just not. It's not gonna work. It's not.
Has Jerry come out of the desk and is coming back?
December. I mean, December and January. Dallas does not win. I mean, it was a horse over there. If it was a mule over there, it was a donkey over here. It's the same. From Tony Romo to Dak Prescott to even Cooper Rush. Y'all do not win.
Hey, Cooper Rush won the game. His record better than Taysom Hill's. I'm just saying. Real generation stats. Real lifetime stats. I'm just letting people know. Real lifetime stats. The record shows. Numbers don't lie.
But I'm gonna say, you know, on the cool, like earlier in the season, I had mentioned, I asked some, especially New Orleans Saints fans, like, do we think Sean Payton time is up in New Orleans? And I had based that off of because he got us to this point, whereas we have no quarterback. We have no quarterback. We have no quarterback. Huh?
No, hold on. Whoa, what? You said you have no what? Hold on.
Quarterback.
You have no what?
Quarterback.
You just said your man was a top 10 QB.
Of the future.
He did.
He's 31.
It's here for right now.
But for the future.
But for the future.
He's playing until he's 40. You know how they do it.
We drafted Ian Book. Everyone was like, "Oh, Ian Book, he looks good." And what happened when we put him in the game?
He should have been starting. He should have been the starter this season off the jump. Instead of when Jameis got hurt, he should have been named the starter. Taysom Hill should have been a position player, trying to help New Orleans win.
So you believe this rookie that's not from a top college should have started once Jameis Winston went down?
Yep.
Seriously.
He went to
Once
Notre
the
Dame.
injuries took over, y'all should have been playing for a draft pick at this point.
Okay. Get out of here. Tay for head coach. Hey, he probably could make it too. Because he knows
probably a better coach than a
He
quarterback.
plays every position on the team. He plays the cheerleader, the mascot, the fan. He plays
Hand
every
out
position in the
water.
league. He gets paid to play everything. Everything Tay.
Check vaccination cards.
He does that too. I almost asked for his autograph. I didn't want to tell y'all. He was at the stadium when I walked in. But I mean, like at the end of the day, you know, Sean Payton got us here, and you know, and it's like, what has he done besides stack the deck and have us, you know, having pie thrown in our face? Look at it, Michael Thomas.
He left
Why your head coach should
already.
never be over your personnel. He should have input, but he shouldn't be calling the shots.
That part. That's what I'm saying. So if you look at it, there's been a history of bad contracts, even the contract that we gave Drew Brees. You know, we had a lot of bad decision making during his tenure. And so, you know, he led us up to this point where we have no quarterback, we have no wide receiver, and we have no running back. So do I think it's his time to go? Yes, his time in New Orleans has expired because, you know, we have no plan for the future.
Y'all spending all your money on Mardi Gras. Y'all should be trying to recoup that money you having a yard sale or something.
He don't like the way y'all were talking noise about it, so he said he been leave that bitch the way he found it.
Bro. He trying to set us on fire, man. And like that's looking at because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, like I said earlier, just like, you know, that's why there's terms in place on government roles, because if you stay there too long, you feel you bigger than everything, you know, and he feel, you know, and at this point, it looks like he can, or he might start feeling like he's bigger than the team because, like I say, we credit all our wins to Sean Payton, not the team. Sean Payton is eating no king cake. He needs to be eating Little J's king cakes. If he's not eating Little J's, he ain't eating no king cake. But yeah, he has thickened up. So he's been eating something. But I think it's time for Sean Payton to go. Now, with that being said, I don't know who we should replace him with.
Y'all late start. They about to start making decisions this week.
Better hire the assistant.
Dennis Allen. Yeah.
Hire the assistant.
They already said that Dennis Allen will be back next year. So I mean, you know,
that's good for y'all.
Agree, because at the end of the day, you know, Dennis Allen, you know, he's strong on defense, and that's the only thing that we have is defense.
That'll give y'all some continuity.
Yes.
Bring back Jameis, you know what I'm saying? Let Jameis start, you know what I'm saying? Bring him to the promised land, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Come here. Get out of here.
The enemy, yeah.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, y'all can have Kellen Moore. I'll help him pack.
Well, look.
Oh man.
Ain't no damn Kellen Moore over here.
Y'all know y'all want him.
Yeah, just like you want that Dennis bill. You know what?
We want that.
We can all agree that
yes, sir.
So. I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Bullcrap. Shout outs tonight.
Shout out to everybody. As always, guys, running the numbers up. Like to everything going today, man. Comments on fire, everything on fire. Keep logging in, keep tapping in, keep supporting. Appreciate you guys. Have a happy Monday.
Facts. Man, like you worked on that one. I was like,
Got cue cards in the front?
No cue cards. No cue cards. Freestyle,
right
baby.
from the head. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, let me get y'all out of there. So definitely want to give a shout out to everybody supporting the brand. Shout out to my guy, the Gritty, man. He's gonna be hanging out with us this Friday at 7:30, talking about everything Gritty. Anything y'all want to know about the Gritty dance, about how he came to fame, and about how he even got George Jefferson and Jamar Chase down to start doing the Gritty with him. So y'all definitely tap in with us on this Friday. We got a really good interview coming up. And you know what? Hey, we turning things up this season. So all our interviews hot, all our shows hot. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the brand. We rock with y'all. And that's all I got. What shout outs you got there, Coach Lee?
Shout out to you, brothers. Shout out to my doctor. She ain't gonna see this, but you hook your boy up today. Appreciate you. Shout out to my fam. Happy birthday to my baby. Gonna come down there and finish celebrating. Hope you like your gifts.
Hey, this is a family show, man. I'm about to come down there. Hey,
I'm gonna come in with my hard hair, my utility belt, and my boots. Well, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, tune in tomorrow. O.T.S.B.S Show. Get your comments up in there. You in the group, get your ass in there. We need you.
Like that.
I'll let y'all tonight. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Okay.